Hi, this is Aryan and you are watching the Cool Mentor. So in this video we will discuss about all the file and folder structure of an Angular application, and we will discuss all the files and folder in great detail. So I have opened the employee management system working folder with Visual Studio Code. So first let's talk about the directory structure. By convention, all of our source files are under a folder called src. Under that folder, there is an app folder that contains the source files. We only have a few folders and file here now, but we will add more as we progresses through this course. We will have subfolders under the app folder for each major features in the application. The other files here are configuration and setup files, often called boilerplate files. So a boilerplate file is a section of code that have to be included in many places with little or no alteration. Now the first one is package.json. So this file contains a list of all of the application's dependencies. So the @Angular entries are Angular system libraries. Down here are some additional dependencies that are only required for deployment. This is where TypeScript is defined. Toward the top of this file is a set of script. We can execute this script using npm. We will learn more about these scripts throughout the courses, and now let's move on to the node module. So now let's talk about node module folder. This is where npm installed all of our libraries. This folder is large, so you can exclude it when you check your file into a source control system. Now next folder is E2E. It is also called integration testing and is a great way to make sure at a high level overview that our application function correctly. So mainly we use E2E test to help ensure our components are working correctly, and it is not unit test. Next one is .angular/cli.json. It is a configuration for Angular CLI. In this file, you can set several defaults and also configure what files are included when the project is built. Now next one is editorconfig. This file helps developer to define and maintain consistent coding style between different editors and IDEs. So for more detail you can visit this site editorconfig.org. Next one is .gitignore. So you can configure inside this file to make sure auto-generated files are not committed to source control. So to ignore the auto-generated like .js, .js.map files, just add some rule to the .gitignore files. Next one is karma.config.json. So Karma is a JavaScript test runner, which means Karma read the code in a certain format and run it as a suite of tests. And karma.config.json is a Karma configuration files, and this file tells Karma which location the tests are in and which reporting mechanism to use. and which browser to use for execute the file. So next one is protector.config.json. So this is an end-to-end test framework for Angular application. It runs test against your application running in a real browser, and it is used when run ng e2e command. Next one is tsconfig.json. It is also called TypeScript configuration file that guides the compiler to generate JavaScript file. So basically browser can't execute TypeScript directly. TypeScript must be transpiled into JavaScript using the TSC compiler, which read some configuration for this. And for this the tsconfig.json is used. And the last one is tslint.json. It is a static tool that checks TypeScript code for reusability, maintainability, and functionality errors. It is widely supported across modern browser and building systems. So in this video we have learned most of the file and directory structures, and in the next video I will discuss about rest of the files like polyfills, main.ts, index.html, etc.